All right. Well, welcome everybody to tonight. Thank you so much for joining in. We are so glad that you're here. And as we kick off, I want to give you guys just kind of a little overview of what we're going to cover tonight. And I'm actually going to ask, would everybody mute themselves, at least for right now? So you should have a mute button on your phone that you can go in and press just to make sure your microphone is muted so we're not getting a lot of feedback for the recording. That'd be great.
Okay, is it on or off?
I've got you muted, so I think we're good with everybody. All right. So as far as tonight, what we're going to cover is really, I wanted to, first of all, thank you guys for being here. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Lauren Sanchez. I am great friends with a lot of the people that invited you tonight. So that could include Ashley, Alicia, Angela, Mary, Martha, and I may be forgetting someone, hopefully not, but these are just amazing people with awesome hearts. And I wanted to thank you guys for taking the time. I know life is busy and you could be doing a million other things like binge watching new fall shows that are coming out, or just sitting down and reading, or doing whatever it is you like to do to decompress at the end of the evening after a long, busy day, whether you work or not. Life is still crazy. So thank you. And I wanted to give a special thanks to Ashley. Wave, Ashley. Alicia. Martha. Mary. And Angela. So these are all people who helped plan the call tonight, and who really, we got together and we just brainstormed and said, what could we do to take some time out to appreciate, you know, people who are on this health journey with us, who are all over the country, sometimes not even in the same state as we are. And so we get to connect via FaceTime and other ways. But, you know, it's really cool when we get to all get on a call and see each other and just get to hear each other's stories. So for those who are just joining, if you wouldn't mind hopping on and just kind of muting yourself, and we're just going over the agenda right now. So just did a welcome and introduced a few people. So the agenda tonight's going to include 4 things, and we shouldn't go past 9 o'clock tonight, or 8 o'clock if you're Central Time. But we're going to ask people to kind of, if they're interested, to share their stories. And so we all know that everybody on this call has become part of the Juice Plus community in some way. It could be through someone you know, it could be that you're consuming some products, or you know someone on this call. So there are a few of you who I know were really excited to just share a little bit about your story. You can share as little or as much as you want, but we're going to kind of open up the floor and allow people to share, because sometimes what is awesome and is changing in us, or why we got started, may resonate with someone else, and their story could be totally different. The second thing we're going to do is just cover a quick overview on some things that maybe you guys didn't know about before. And then after that, talk a little bit about the mission of the company and why I'm on at 8:30 along with these other fabulous ladies hosting a call like this, just getting to spend time with you guys. It's obviously something we're very passionate about. And then the last is we're going to do an awesome raffle. So we're going to be giving away 2 $10 gift cards and an entire box of complete shakes. So if you haven't tried the shakes before, it's $110 value. It's 4 pouches, 60 servings of the shake mix. And for those who are familiar with the shred, that's a key part of the shred. So if you're on this call and your name is represented here, we are going to do a drawing. So we have a few people on the call who are jotting down names, or if your phone says user, then that may be your name for the night. So just know when you're looking at your phone who we're calling on as we get toward the end of the call. So you guys ready to get started? All right. Really quickly before we hop into some of our stories, I want to ask Ashley, since you're in my top left corner, why don't you just introduce yourself, tell us real quickly how long you've been involved with the community and where you're from.
Okay, hi everyone. My name's Ashley Maples. Hey, stop. So sorry. Oh my gosh, of course, right when I start talking. Every time, I swear. So I got involved with Juice Plus by Alicia Bennett, that's on the call. Her and I have been best friends for over 10 years, maybe 15, I don't know, a long time. she just told me to hop on a Zoom call and told me about, I listened to her and Lauren about what Juice Plus was, and I was like all in as soon as I heard, and it resonated with me, and I knew that I would always be on it. So, and then what else did you want me to say?
Just where you're from.
Oh, I'm from Ohio, where Alicia's from, but I now live in Illinois. Been here for almost 2 years now for my husband's job.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Alicia, you're next in the queue.
All right. Hey, I'm Alicia. I'm Ashley's best friend, and I think we're all originally from Ohio. Me, Ashley, Lauren. I'm not sure if anybody else on the call is. Martha's in Ohio. But we all went to either school together or work together. I live in Tennessee now. I have 2 little girls and married. Been married for 10 years. I got connected through Juice Plus because of Lauren, and I was just kind of like Ashley. I got on and actually just kind of messaged her back and forth, and I was looking for a solution to our health issues and was just all in when I heard about it. But yeah, I can give you a little bit more detail, but since we're running on a time limit, you can listen another time. So
yeah, thank you, Alicia.
Yeah.
All right, Mary, you're next. So your name, where you're from, and I guess when your journey got started. Oh, hold on, I'm going to unmute you.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mary. I'm originally from Hawaii. I live here in Orlando, Florida now. I have been in the Juice Plus, taking the capsules maybe like about 6 months. And I absolutely love it because it's everything that I've been looking for. I used to be a juicer, and this is like so genius. Everything is there in the capsule, ready to rock and roll. So that's my story. There's more, but just for the sake of time, that's where I'm at right now.
Awesome. Thank you, Mary. All right, Angela, you're next.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
I am from Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, and I got started with Juice Plus just over 2 months ago. I'm a teacher and hoping to eventually leave the profession and join the health and wellness industry. So I got connected with Lauren because of that.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. And saving the best for last, Martha.
Oh, unmuted.
Yep,
Hi,
I took care of it
everyone.
for you.
Thank you. Yes, I am Martha. I'm from Ohio. I'm Lauren's aunt, and I started about 9 months ago. I was all in as far as I went to a retreat, had a wonderful time, and I've put my family on it and just kind of just keep on cruising, inviting people, and it's really good to have the support from everyone. So love it.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So for those of you that joined late, these are our few brave leaders here who invited you to the call tonight. So a few of us who have kind of banded together just to support each other all through different states and throughout the country. And there are a few other people that wanted to that couldn't make it tonight. But I wanted to open up the floor for stories. And it doesn't have to be long, but if there are any of you who have kind of been on this journey for a little while who just want to share your name, where you're from, and maybe like one benefit you've seen, or if you're still new and you haven't seen a benefit yet, it could be something that you're hopeful for or what you're looking for out of this health journey. So is there anyone who wants to share? And if so, you can kind of wave at me so I know to unmute you. All right, Treese. Hey, Treese.
Hi, Lauren. How are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, where's your little one?
She's with my husband watching Hotel Transylvania 3.
Oh, nice. She's normally connected at your hip. So
Yeah. Yeah. So I got introduced to Juice Plus through Lauren, and I wasn't really searching for anything, but we had just chatted back and forth. And my daughter was pretty sick last year, actually, very sick. And she talked to me about this product, and my daughter has been on it now about 9 months. And I knock on wood, she has only been sick once. And so that's just been a really big blessing for us. And I have to say, I'm not the best at taking mine, but Lauren has switched me to the gummies, so I'm much, much better at taking them now. But I really just like the shred that I'm trying. Every time I always stay a little bit longer on the shred. I haven't done the full day, but I'm working on it. The full 10 days, but I get more and more and help me meal prep better. So, and I'm out of Chicago, Illinois. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
And we'll talk a little bit more about what the shred entails for those of you that don't know in a little bit. But thank you so much for sharing. That's awesome.
No problem.
No, it's okay. We did stories before that, so you're good. All right, Christine, I'm going to unmute you.
Okay.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
So I got on Juice Plus, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, Lauren? You think?
No, it's been longer than that. Maybe
I know I got my first
4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
A month ago.
I think you're in your 5th month.
But I noticed the difference. I love it. Chocolate used to be my go-to when I was stressed, and now I don't even crave it anymore, which is amazing. Because I used to have M&Ms for breakfast, basically, because I would be stressed out like first thing, no matter what. I always had stress in my life. So that was awesome to see that change. I have more energy. I used to want to have coffee after lunch, and now I don't want to have coffee anymore because I feel like I have more energy. So I do notice the difference. And
That's awesome. And your kiddos are doing the Children's Health Study too, right?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And where are you from?
I'm from Longwood and met Lauren through our kids go to school together.
Yeah. They've been best buds since birth, pretty much.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Christine.
No problem.
All right. Anybody else who wants to share? Christy. All right. I'm unmuting you, and then Nicole, you're next. All right. Christy, you are unmuted.
Hi, I'm Christy. I joined through Ashley. I don't know how long I've been on this now, but what I love about it is that it motivates me. You know, when I make my shakes and kind of plan out my meal for the day, I actually feel so much better. Like I stopped smoking and I don't smoke anymore. So I think it's more of like a mental thing for me and a physical thing as far as not being like bloated or anything. But one thing I am excited about is Ashley mentioned to take an extra berry, the berry powder. And I have really bad allergies. So what I'm looking forward to is seeing what this is going to do for my allergies. So,
yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, I'll share a brief testimony, and I think Alicia and a few others on the call can relate to this. For those that have allergies, this is, I mean, Juice Plus by no means is a cure-all, but a lot of times when you heal the gut and you reduce additional inflammation that's in the body, you see reduction of allergies. So I used to have to get injections all the time, pretty much from high school into adulthood, and I no longer have to. And my kids don't have allergies either. It didn't happen overnight. It meant sticking with it and just really, you know, starting to make lifestyle changes, but I can't imagine living that way now because life is so different. So I'm so glad you brought that up, Christy. That's awesome. And congrats to you on quitting smoking. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. All right, Nicole, I think you're going to be our last one to share. So I'm going to unmute you. All right.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Nicole. I'm from Illinois, as I said before. I think I'm about 3 months into trying this. And I don't know why, but I think for some reason it's easy to take. I take them all in the morning and then do a shake with it as well. I love the shake. I found I like the chocolate one. I never drank coffee before, but I find myself sitting at the table, catching up on my mail, drinking my shake to start my day. I feel like it gives me energy for the day.
Oh, that's so awesome. Well, I know Ashley can relate with that because I don't think she drinks much coffee anymore either. And I'll tell a little bit on her. When she first started this journey, she was messaging me and we had just met, and she's like, Lauren, I can't live without coffee. How am I going to make it through the day? So it's certainly been a journey. Hey, Lori.
Hi, sorry, I didn't realize it was Eastern time. We're on Central.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for joining. And it looks like you're driving, so you can just listen in. You don't have to look at us. Safe.
Okay.
All right. So thank you guys so much. That was awesome. I really appreciate you all sharing. Okay, so we are going to shift into just a quick overview here. And I feel like this may be really helpful for some of you. Some of you have maybe been on this journey a little while, but I don't know, I tend to forget things and I fall into bad habits. Like I've been eating a lot of cheese lately. And I don't know if you're like me, but cheese is my vice. And when I have a little, I just want to keep eating it. But it doesn't make my stomach feel good. And that's just me. So that's not everyone's reality. But all that to say, you know, we all have things that are hard for us in our journey. And sometimes it just means focusing in on those. So can you guys see my screen with the capsules on it? Okay. So what I wanted to take just a couple minutes to do is to go through just what the products are. Because if you're anything like me, I was consuming them for 4 years and I forgot what I was consuming. I just knew they were good for me. And we kept taking them for 4 years. And then I had a friend sit me down and she's like, Lauren, do you remember what it is that you started taking? And I was like, no, tell me. Like, I'm just admitting it. No, I don't know. I know it's good for me. That's it. And so if you consume the gummies or the capsules, or your kids consume them, because there are those of you that just get them for your kids that are on the call, it is 30 vine ripened fruits, vegetables, and berries that you're consuming every single day. And what sets it apart from other things out there, like your average multivitamin that are at the store, are really 3 things. And what that is, we'll go through these here. So it is 45 whole foods. So if it's just the capsules, it's 30. If you're also consuming the shakes, it's 45. And they're non-GMO, which means that they don't have genetically modified things in them, which is in a lot of the food that we eat today, which causes a lot of health issues that people don't realize. It does have a food label. So if you look at your average multivitamin or vitamin, it has a supplement label. Supplements aren't regulated by the FDA. And so a lot of them say that they have certain things in them, but when somebody actually sits down to test them, they have a lot of other things that aren't good for your body. Plus, food has been here since the world existed, right? And vitamins were created to help us fulfill the gap between what we eat and what we don't. Well, what Juice Plus is it's just the micronutrients from the food that we eat. And so it doesn't replace, it's not that you shouldn't eat fruits and veggies, it's really just helps fill the gap or bridge the gap between what you do eat each day and what your body needs. So it's just that additional peace of mind that if today isn't perfect, or I feel like binge eating today, or it's a holiday, that I'm still getting the nutrients that my body needs on a pretty consistent basis in order to help it be healthy. And then the 2 other things that make it unique is it is NSF certified. That's a big deal, guys. And the reason it is because there are a ton of products out there that don't have this. And that's basically where we pay a third-party company that has nothing to do with the fact that we're paying it. And they individually test every single batch of the products to make sure that what is in them is actually on the label. If we didn't meet that compliance, we could lose that certification. So it's a really big deal that we're NSF certified. And it costs us extra money to do that, but we do it because having the quality products are super important to us. And then the third is that there are over 38 clinical studies that have been published. So if you have never seen a video of these or dug into this research, I would encourage you to connect with the person who invited you, or they will just ask you if they can send you some things after this call. And the reason that's really unique is there are a lot of products out there, especially new ones that are popping up, that don't have the over 20 years worth of peer-reviewed double-blind placebo clinical study research. And they're in well-known medical journals throughout 20 countries throughout the world. And so that does make it really unique. And that's actually one of the things that turned me onto it, because I was like, wow, it actually has clinical research behind it. So it has the science, which is really cool. And then as far as the products, for those of you that maybe haven't seen these, I've already mentioned the gummies and the capsules. we do have a plant-based omega. So for those of you that don't know, omegas actually don't exist in fish. They get them from eating algae. So this plant-based omega is omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. It's one of the only of its kind. It's vegan and fully plant-based, and it's really kind of rocked people's world since they've started taking it. It's made some big changes for me. I used to consume fish oils, but now just totally stick to the plant one here. And our kids chew them every morning, so they're getting the good omegas that they need, and then they just spit out the capsules in the trash so that they're getting the good things that they need for their brain development. And then we talked about the shakes, which is the shred I'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. And then we have complete bars, which are similar ingredients to the shakes. They're just easier to fix if you're on the go. My child eats every one in aftercare every day because I found out they were feeding him cookies and all kinds of stuff that I just wouldn't want him to eat because it makes his behavior really bad when he eats it. So he snacks on those every day. And then the last is a hydroponic tower garden where you can grow your own produce. And we actually have 2 of those out there right now. Super excited to see what our harvest looks like soon. And then let's talk a little bit about the shred. So we have a shred kicking off this coming Monday, October 1st. Who's joining us? So what that is it's basically 10 days of shredding bad habits. That's why it's called the shred. Some people shred weight, but that's not a requirement for those that are wondering. It's really just to focus in on shredding bad habits. So that could be having a glass of wine every night, which is one I'm so guilty of. It could be eating cheese or just some things that over time we learn our bodies don't respond well to. And every single person is different, but there's some basic guidelines. And if you haven't shredded before, I would encourage you to reach out to the person who invited you, because this month we're going to do a special thing where as a result of this call, if people would like to try a couple samples of the shakes, we will mail them out to you so you can join us and just participate in the shred. We post lots of different recipe ideas, workout ideas. We post pictures of our food just for accountability and fun. So it makes eating healthy more interesting than doing it by yourself. And it's a Facebook group. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. It's been a game changer for my family and it has forced us to kind of reset every single month throughout the year for 10 days. And I know others would agree. So that is our shred. And then the last thing that we will close the call on prior to the raffle, and we may run a couple minutes over, but you guys will be excited for the raffle. So you won't be mad at me, right? So the last thing I wanted to just share a tidbit about is obviously the people that invited you tonight, they are involved in our Healthy Living Revolution community. And those of you that get ingrained in the shred probably have more insight into what that looks like than those that have not done the shred before. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about the business. And the reason why is because a lot of people, well, I would say 95% of people who are sharing this or who introduced themselves had no intention of even starting this as a business. They just kind of fell in love with the community and the mission of the organization. And so I just want to share what it is, and it may not resonate with you, but there may be somebody that comes to your mind that you think of that you want to share it with. And so the first thing is that that's important to know is 80% of all Juice Plus, whatever product it is, it's just purchased by customers who have no affiliation with the business. We know that it's not for everybody, but there are a few things that I want to share because there may be some of you on the call tonight who say, wow, I want to have more access to this Healthy Living Revolution community, and I want to talk about this just to see what's involved. So in order, I'm going to answer 3 questions. The first is, how does it work? What's so great about it? And what has it done to make a difference? Because those are things that are important to a lot of us, right? So it is a virtual franchise. It's $50 a year. You have online access to run your business from anywhere you want. Juice Plus does everything. So all that happens is the orders go in electronically. They bill and collect from the customer. They pay by direct deposit. All we have to do is share by word of mouth. There are no quotas or anything like that. All commission levels are permanent, which that's super unique. There's no inventory to keep. And you can share as little or as a lot. So there are some people on this call that have gone very slowly. There are some that have wanted to move very fastly just because, or fastly, that's not even a word, fast because they're excited and they just want to share what they're learning with people. The second is What's So Great. So the company has been around 50 years. There are not many companies out there that have been around that long. 25 years as it's known as Juice Plus today. It originally started out with manufacturing smoke detectors and water filters, which if you wonder why you have those things in your home, it's because of this company. It was called NSA. But we would not have those things in our homes or even know that they existed if it wasn't for the forward thinking of this company, which is pretty cool. And at the top position level of this company, which there is a top position level, people can earn medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, prescription, college tuition assistance, and a monthly expense allowance. So it is kind of like a company that you could work for, except it gives you all the time, flexibility, and freedom to kind of work on your own time. And then one of the things I love the most is that it inspires healthy giving in addition to healthy living. So a lot of us in this community, we donate a lot of what we earn by simply sharing something we're passionate about to different organizations that are important to us. So our team donated specifically to a nonprofit that helps women get out of sex trafficking, which is becoming a huge deal in our country and the world. And we've also donated backpacks to local schools who are in need of backpacks. The company does sponsor the St. Jude's Marathon each year. And then I've already talked about the Children's Health Study, which is any child who is over the age of 4 through college age can get the gummies, the red and green, for free with an adult order. And that is a charitable giving part of our company. So a little bit of my paycheck every single year helps fund some of your children to help get that for free, which I just absolutely love because that's so important for my kids. How can it not be important for others? So that's a little bit about the business. And are we ready for the raffle? I love Dave's little dance in the background. That's great. All right. Angela, why am I not seeing you? Are you still there? You are.
Yeah, I'm here and I'm ready. I've got all the names in my app that will pick.
Okay, awesome. So Ashley, what should we draw for first? Gift card or complete shake mix? I unmuted you.
What you're just asking?
Yeah.
Complete.
All right, we're going to go for the big one first. Okay. So whoever ends up winning this, and Angela, you can go ahead and do the drawing. Whoever ends up winning, connect with the person who invited you to make sure that we have your address and everything so that we can ship this directly to you.
All right. You ready?
I see. Paula, did you mean to raise your hand? Oh, okay. I just wanted to check. If you had a question or something, I wanted to make sure to answer it. All right. Who is our winner, Angela?
The app picked Rachel.
Rachel Acevedo?
Yes.
Yay, Rachel! Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, look at Dave. He's bouncing in the background saying, I'm going to get some of that shake mix. That's awesome. Yay, congratulations. All right, so I will connect with you after the call to make sure we get it to you. All right, our next gift card. So the way the gift cards are going to work is they're $10 gift cards. And I didn't pick places because I didn't know what people liked, and we're all over the country and we have all kinds of different places located close to us. So whoever wins each of these, you can tell us where you want the gift card or if you just want me to send you cash. And, you know, our team is all kind of pulling money together in order to do this for you guys because we appreciate you and we just love joining in with you on this health journey and building relationships and doing what we do every day. So, all right, who's next?
The next name is Paula.
Yay, Paula. Well, I'll probably see you this week, so I can just maybe take you out to lunch or something. Awesome. Congratulations. That's exciting. All right, and our last drawing, who will it be?
The last name is Jean.
Jean. Oh, I see you, Jean. So she's kind of in the middle of the call, hiding her face a little bit. I can see her glasses popping out from under, but Hey, she's wiggling her phone. I love it. All right. Well, this is so cool. Congratulations. That's so great. Well, that concludes our call. I know we're a few minutes over, but we started a few minutes late just to allow people to hop on. So I guess I'll close with, if there's anything that stood out to you tonight that you have questions about, connect with the person that invited you. We have a ton of free resources that are available that are at no charge, that cost nothing, cookbooks, all kinds of stuff. So just let us know how we can continue supporting you guys in your health journeys. And thank you so much for showing up. You guys are why what we do every day. Quite frankly, if this was anything else and it wasn't about you and your hearts and just who you are and, you know, doing life with you, it wouldn't be near the journey that it is or as rewarding. So any of our other leaders who invited tonight want to say any closing words?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Oh, I am already unmuted. I'm so sorry.
I don't think I muted you back after you helped select which
They're
drawing.
watching like a loud movie and everything. I feel so bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Thank you everyone for joining, and congratulations to everybody that won. And I can't wait to do another call like this again in the future.
Yes. Thank you. And we're going to try to do one once a quarter or at least twice a year, based on the calendar. So our next one at this rate would probably be in January. So keep an eye out and make sure you show up for the next one, because we'll probably do some different prizes next time. Anybody else have any closing words? All right. Are you unmuting, Alicia? Okay. I saw you leaning forward with the girls, so I wasn't sure. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Good night. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
And have a wonderful week. And the shred starts Monday, so we'll see some of you then.
Bye. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
See you.